Live from Hallandale Beach, it's Holistic Strides. Hey now, everybody. Welcome to Holistic Strides, a Start with Your Feet production. We're coming to you live on tape from my office in sunny Hallandale Beach, Florida. My name is Dr. Richard J. Rimler, otherwise known as Doc Rick, and I am one of a few holistic podiatrists in the country. I am your host of Holistic Strides, a talk show devoted to taking small but powerful steps down a path to a more holistic lifestyle with an emphasis on foot health and the start with your feet approach to wellness. This includes unique advice on supportive shoes, orthotics, exercise via high intensity interval training, organic nutrition, vitamins and supplements, and stress management. So, why should you watch or listen to my show? The short answer is to achieve better health through self empowerment with the understanding that it all starts with your feet. The idea is to add one holistic principle to your life every month so it becomes a habit and gradually transform yourself to better health. Just take it one step at a time. I can guide you since I have undergone the same transformation. Therefore, I walk the walk. Today, I will be talking about self empowerment. Before we get to that, I want to go over what I feel is the most important thing you can do for your health besides not smoking cigarettes: high intensity interval training, which goes by the acronym HIT. Start by picking your preferred mode of exercise. It could be walking, running, using an exercise bike, an elliptical machine, treadmill, doing jumping jacks, or swimming. Do this close to home for convenience and to avoid excuses not to do it. Try doing this in the morning since it only takes 10 to 12 minutes. That way, you can get it in before work or school. Otherwise, do it when it works best for your schedule. Try to do this 3 to 5 times per week, such as Monday through Friday, while you are in a work mentality. Here is my personal prescription for high intensity interval training. Start off with a 20-second fast velocity, followed by a 1 minute slow recovery speed, and do this for 6 intervals. In my case, I go out to the street in front of my house and I sprint for 20 seconds. Then, after the recovery portion of roughly 1 minute of walking slow, I reverse my direction and sprint for 20 seconds once again for the next interval. After doing 6 intervals at 20 seconds fast speed, I then switch to a 15-second fast velocity, followed by the same 1 minute slow recovery speed. And I do this for 3 more intervals. Guess what? You are now done and ready to shower. The take home point is that the final 3 intervals must be done at a faster speed to reap the benefits, which are substantial. Those benefits include strengthening your lungs and heart, aiding in weight loss by inducing a 12-hour fat afterburn, reducing Alzheimer's risk via enhanced body oxygenation, and most notably, being anti-aging. Think of it as your own personal stem cell treatment given to you by yourself. I have been personally doing this technique since I was age 50 when I first heard about it. And I can honestly tell you that this is one of the main reasons for my continued good health into my 60s. By the way, you can access a free ebook download about high intensity interval training, including my prescription, by going to my website, startwithyourfeet.com, and then you can find it in the blog section. I invite everyone to incorporate HIIT into your schedule and join the Start With Your Feet and Holistic Strides family by climbing aboard the wellness wagon with me. Now let's get to our main topic today, which is self-empowerment. I was alluding to that earlier as the whole point of the Holistic Strides podcast, but let's go a little bit into it with more detail today. So, Start With Your Feet stands for self-empowerment. So, we want to get our feet in the right shoe with an orthotic so that we can then walk around during our daily living activities strongly, and then take that a step further and do our high intensity interval training where our feet are not going to be caused a problem with a shoe that's too short, and we want our foot, the motion of our foot, held properly with a good orthotic. So a healthy and fit body and mind will keep you in control of your own destiny. Let's not accept all these prescriptions that are just being given willy-nilly for all of these problems that we go to the doctor for. Let us, in fact, look at epigenetics to improve your health. So, epigenetics is a growing field that talks about lifestyle and diet choices that can actually influence the genes that you were inherited by your parents. So you are not a prisoner to your genetics. You have the ability to influence that with epigenetics. So by eating cleanly, organically, vegetarian, that's going to influence your genes. By doing high intensity interval training, that's going to influence your genes. So those genes will be expressed in a different way if you can introduce a healthy lifestyle into your body, and you can actually suppress bad genetics by incorporating these things into your lifestyle. So the 6 pillars of Start With Your Feet are things that are going to influence your genetics, such as supportive shoes, Doc Rick's orthotics, exercise, high intensity interval training, weight training, stretching, organic nutrition, vitamins and supplements, and stress management. So, all of these things are going to influence your genes, and that's going to create a sense of self empowerment. So, you are able to control your destiny better. So, we actually have a sick care system of health that does not really promote health. It promotes sickness, and it promotes, it's a medical band-aid approach to health that actually wants their customers coming back over and over and over again. So my practice philosophy is the polar opposite of that. And that's basically, you want to take care of the problem quickly and safely, but you also want to give a long-term strategy for wellness. So that is why I try to recommend orthotics to my patients. That is why I try to ask my patients to take a probiotic daily, where you're going to be doing things proactively for your health that's going to promote health. You're going to reduce your chances of injury, reduce your chances of inflammation. So that is the way that I practice. So I don't want to see patients of mine coming back over and over for the same problem. I want to try to remedy the problem, get to the bottom of it, and then send them off. And hopefully they are going to be healthy. And then hopefully they can send a friend in to take their place who has a problem. And then I can try to straighten them out as well. So that's the way that I practice. I want people to self-empower, and it starts with your feet. So the take-home point for all of this is to take control of your health by making conscious decisions to improve your health and relying on yourself with a little help from holistic doctors. So, I'm a holistic podiatrist, so I'm going to promote holistic treatments. For a primary care physician, you're going to want to look for a functional medicine doctor who is able to pinpoint the problem with various blood and saliva tests, sometimes other tests that are not just blood tests, but urine tests and other things. Functional doctors are going to check saliva, which is going to show what's actually happening inside the cells, versus blood tests that are showing what's happening in the blood, not inside the cells. And then they can actually make personal treatment recommendations based on those results. So, a good way to find a functional medicine doctor is through the a4m.org directory. A4M stands for the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. They have a directory. You can put your zip code in and you'll find doctors near where you live that are more functional medicine doctors and holistic doctors. You can also supplement with seeking out naturopaths and chiropractors who are also going to be dealing with problems in holistic manner. And I think that's the way that if you can get a team of holistic practitioners, you are going to be much better off for your health. You're going to try to get to the root of the problem, get rid of the problem at its source, not stick a medical band-aid on it like a prescription. And you are going to then empower yourself with the ability to be healthy as you age. And of course, that's going to give you a longer and more vital life. So, of course, at the foundation of that, to me, is by starting with your feet at the beginning of this whole journey. That's going to get you going in the right direction for your health. So remember that you want to self-empower yourself through some basic, simple principles like good supportive shoes and Doc Rick's orthotics, and then start incorporating some healthy things into your life to promote an epigenetic influence on your genetics. And that way you can take control of your actual genetics and suppress the bad genes and and bring out things that are going to give you health and vitality and longevity. It looks like we are out of here. I hope that you enjoyed the show and learned something new today. I want to thank all of my Striders for your support and attention. I hope that you guys can incorporate today's topic into your lifestyle gradually over the next 30 days to make it a mindset or a habit, one small step at a time. Email me if you have any particular topics you would like to talk about on future shows. My email is docrick@startwithyourfeet.com. And until next time, start thinking outside the box and keep watching and listening to Holistic Strides so you can keep on walking and running strong. See you next time.